Y'all, I'm so excited. Next couple of days are going to be super warm. The days are getting longer. We'll be springing forward on the clocks. I can smell spring in the air and I'm so excited about it. Hey, Ruru. What's up, big guy? Hey, ladies. What are we doing this morning, lovies? Are y'all enjoying the sunny weather? I want to show y'all why I call one of my girls Winnie. Just wait for it. Hey, ladies. She's coming around, I believe. I got one pecking on my back right now. I might have to lean over. She usually comes. There we go. This is why I call her Winnie. What's she doing, girlie? You want to tell everybody hello? She's behind me right now. She usually gets up where she peeks around. There she goes. What do you say? What are you doing up there, girl? Winnie. All right, let me see if I can let her back down. Are you gonna go back down or are you gonna crawl up my back more? There we go. This is another reason why I love warmer weather. Y'all check this out. The hyacinths are growing. That one's already blooming. And then I've got another one right here. Another one right there. Got another one right here. It just tickles me pink that they're starting to come up. Aren't they beautiful? And my daffodils are starting to spring up. I don't have any blooms on them just yet, but they should be coming in pretty soon, hopefully. The reason why I planted them over here because they were on the hill the years before. Somebody had planted them before we even moved here, and they left them in the plastic buckets, and I just don't think they were getting enough nutrients to the roots to flower. We've been here for 3 years and they only flowered like one time, just one daffodil, just one. So I swapped them over here and put them in the ground without the buckets, and we'll see if they will flower better this year. I'm hoping they will. And my tulips are coming up too, y'all. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna leave the leaves around them. That'll keep the ground warm around them until it gets a little bit warmer. I thought what I picked up was red and yellow, but when they come up, they were yellow and pink, which still looks good. I don't know if somebody put them in the wrong container and thought they were red ones, but I ended up with some pink ones, but that's okay. I also want to show y'all the yard that my mom gave me last year. It's coming up as well. It's really tiny right now, but it's slowly coming up. I got a few of them. And this is it. It kind of looks fern looking, and yard can come in many different colors: yellow, pink, white. I have white up on the hill. So they're starting to come in too. I came down here the other day and took a peek at my Chinese pink celery, and they are doing good. Let me show y'all. Look at here. They are doing so good. So pretty and green. I brought some more down today, and I'm gonna put some soil back through here. I had planted these all at the same time, the seedlings, but I had transplanted them into bigger containers at different times. So some of them look kind of taller than others, but I think they'll level out eventually once I sink them into the ground and they take off like wildfire. I brought a couple more down here today, and I'm gonna put some in the back there and put some more soil down and plant those. And I'm going to get one of these garden beds right here and fill it up with some manure and compost and some topsoil, and get to planting. So y'all come along with me. Honestly, I could probably plant these without them being in the greenhouse because they are frost hardy, but I just don't want to take that chance just yet, because most of the time when you do seedlings inside the house, you have to go through a stage of taking them outside every day for a few minutes at a time, and just extend the time as the days go by so that you can harden off your plants. And these have gotten so big that I just wanted to go ahead and put them in the greenhouse. And so by putting them in the greenhouse, it's almost kind of like they're still in a house. So that's why I chose to do this method instead. I feel like a little kid in a treehouse, y'all. I just spread, I had put a lot of the topsoil and compost and manure up here earlier, so I just kind of spread it back throughout the bed instead of open up some extra bags, because I had plenty in here to start with. And I just wanted to let y'all know that with planting these, you don't have to space them out too much. I mean, you could tell, like, from here to here, I got, like, you could put your hand, just hold out your hand, spread out wide, and that's about the distance you want, because with the pink celery, the Chinese pink celery, it's going to grow up and expand some, but it's going to be more vertical, so you can get away with spacing these a little bit closer than you would most plants. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and put a few more of these in the ground. I've got tons of them in my house already, but I'm just going to do a few each day. I don't think I will probably be able to get much more in this one. I had planted some extra ones to give away also, so I'll probably be doing that as well. While I was crawling out of the greenhouse, look what I found. Do you see it? It's the hook that I was looking for the other day. I told you it'd turn up sometime or another. I have a little extra space since I got those in, so I'm gonna go back up to the house and grab a few more to put in here. Look who followed me out of the house. Hey, boy. What are you doing? He escaped. The other one stayed in, but he got out. Say, Mama gave me a haircut about a week ago, so I look like a different dog. So yeah, I look like a different dog. Look, he's running around. Come here, Sammy. Come here, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Get you out of the garden. Come on. Come on. Come on, Father Mama. Come on, Sammy. Come on, good boy. There we go, good boy. I'm gonna have to lock you out for right now. You can run around in the yard. Got them all in, and y'all might think, wow, that's a bunch of celery, but we eat a lot of celery. Wanted to be able to have plenty to at least get us through the summertime, maybe through the fall. Celery keeps pretty good in the refrigerator. And those of you that do not like water, which I love water, but celery is full of water. So if you don't want to drink your water, you can eat your water. And I decided to go ahead and stick the celery in the ground because I had been watching it over the last couple of days, and none of the celery was, you know, limping over or anything, and it looked like it was doing totally awesome. So I just went ahead and figured I'd go ahead and put the rest of them in the ground, even though I said I would probably wait a week and see how things fared, but I think they'll be all right. I want to talk to y'all about raised beds and the soil that you put in them. We built these beds back in the fall, and we went to our local composting place. They have a mixture of trees and pine needles and grass clippings and such, and they chip it up and grind it up real fine, and they give it away for free. What we did is we went and got some of that and filled up our beds about a little over half. And you can also fill your beds up with tree branches or rocks or tree trunks or anything that's going to kind of take up most of your space in your garden bed. And the reason why you want to do that is because if you don't, then you're going to be filling your whole garden bed up with topsoil and other kinds of materials, and it's going to cost you a great deal of money. So you want to do a little over half of filling your bed up, and then fill it up with what you want to fill up on top that's going to really just basically put the nutrients in for your plants. I'm going to go with topsoil and do the compost and manuring. That's going to be my mixture, but you can also do sand or peat moss. There's all kinds of variations of things that you can add to the topsoil. You don't want to just put topsoil in, because all that's going to do is grab your rainwater and make a wet, mucky muck in your garden bed, and your plants are not going to love you for it. They're going to shrivel up and die. You want to get something like compost and manure or peat moss or things like that, or sand, that's going to promote a drainage system where it allows the water to come into your plants, but it drains it off pretty quickly so that they don't get overwhelmed with a bunch of water and die. Do you want to guess how many bags it's going to take to fill this bed up? Don't cheat and look at the end of this video. I'm going to hop to it and fill this bed up, and we're going to see how many bags it takes to fill this bed up. These beds are 14 long by almost 4 feet wide. So it took 11 bags to fill this bed, which is not too bad. So I'm just praying to God that I have enough for the other 2 beds. So we will see. So now I'm going to show you what I'm going to be planting. Here are a few things that I'm going to plant. And it's just March in our area, and our last frost date is at the end of May. And y'all are probably wondering, why is she planting seeds in the ground right now? Well, your root vegetables, a lot of them are frost hardy. If you plant them inside, then you have to go through the process of taking them outside a little by a little each day to harden off, and then put them in the ground. And I would just prefer to just go ahead and seed these directly in the ground. With them being frost hardy and a lot of them being root vegetables anyway, they're going to keep fairly warm in the ground. And with the ones like your lettuces and kales and stuff like that, if you see it's going to dip down in the weather at night, and you're kind of worried about them, you can just cover them up with a blanket or something, you know, just to keep them warm. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be planting today. I've got some Premier blend of kale, and I'm probably going to butcher the name on these, but I got some Brassica orsulates and B. napus, I think is what it's called. It's just a mixture. I think some dino kale on the picture. It looks like some dino kale is in there also. And then I've got some of my lettuce right here. And it's a mixture too of baby lettuces. Musculum, I think is how you pronounce it. I probably butchered that too. Got some bok choy. I'm really going to be excited about planting this because of the fact that these grow in a short amount of time, and you can use them in stir fries, and I love some stir fries. I'm going to do some mustard spinach. And I've got to wait on these because I got to get me a cattle panel to trellis it on. But I've got some pea shellings. And then I've just got your basic early scarlet globe radishes. And I got this as a freebie when I ordered from Baker Creek. I've never tried this before. Kohlrabi. Early purple. And then I've got these two different Danivers and Cosmic Purple carrots. And that is what I'm going to be planting today. I forgot to mention too, I've got some onions. I've got these, which are the evergreen onion bunches. And I've got some Walla Walla onions. And so we're going to plant those also. I'm so glad y'all were able to join me today. I'm going to go ahead and get to planting all these seeds in. And y'all have a great day. If you like what you see, please subscribe and like and hit the notification bell so you know when I post a new video. And y'all have a great day. Till next time.